In my college classes, I teach 3 different subjects, and when I introduce the class to start with, and people say, well, why are you a geographer? I say, well, I love geography because the fun of it is you can talk about anything on Earth and still be on the subject. I talk about how humans view time and whether they view it linear, cyclical, so on. The future never arrives because the moment it's here, it's the instant which becomes the past. The past is huge, so you have to divide time in the past and talk about prehistoric and historic.
There was 3 stages in my life that were really pinnacle for me that really stood out to me on how my hearing impairment affected me. And then the third pinnacle point in my life was when I was in the mountains one time with my friends. There was all of these flowers that were just on this hill, and it was just so breathtaking, and the sun was coming down. I saw this particular one that stood out to me. It was just right by the road, and I don't normally pick flowers because I think things should be left beautiful as they are, but it was just so striking to me because it was like half frozen, and there was these little buds and on one side, and then there was these blossoming beautiful buds that were hitting the sun, and it was just such a stark contrast. I thought it was so beautiful, and so I tried to yank it out and it wouldn't come out. It would just stay there. It just, no matter what I did, I could not get that flower out.
If history is everything that's ever happened, how can you have prehistory? And of course the answer has to do with non-written. So are there any prehistoric peoples today? And well, maybe some tribe, I say, can I suggest all of you are prehistoric? Because until you leave a history of you, then you're prehistoric. And if there's no evidence you existed in 200 years, then you will disappear from the human page. When you talked about this opportunity, I went, maybe in some small way it'll prove that I existed, and I'm now historic. So I thought I'd be historical and hysterical both at the same time, if I can do so. And there you go.
I kind of just went on my way and started picking up different flowers and noticed that they were all beautiful, but they pretty much looked the same. And it wasn't until later that I kind of took that personally, and I thought, that could be me. I look different from everybody else, different from the crowd, but I still am just my own kind of beautiful. I'm my own kind of person. Instead of taking a point in my life that was weak, or I felt like I was less than, I took it as an opportunity to be strong. And I thought, I can be like that flower. I can be strong, and I can be, just as beautiful as everybody else.